Hello everybody, and welcome. Today is Christmas Eve, and I will be making a famous dish, which is called beef roulade. Okay? And the name of the show is Cooking mit the Good Stuff. Beef roulade, alright? Chef Glenn. So anyways, everybody wants to know how you make these beef roulade. Some people call it brujol. That's if you're Italian. If you're German, you call it roulade. And it's basically the same thing. I don't really even know what the difference is. But anyways, I think it's the same thing. And so you buy these steaks, which I have over here. And let me get rid of this sign. Cooking mit the Good Stuff. Okay? This is a German dish, so I figure I'm making a German theme. I got these steaks over here, and then what I'm going to do is I prepped everything already because it takes a long time to actually make this stuff, and for me to stand here and try to make it all right in front of the camera, it's going to be a 2-hour show. And I want to try to compact it as easy as I could possibly can. So I'm going to show you some of the ingredients that go into it. I'll tell you what they are, and what they are is onions, pickles, mustard, salt, pepper, bacon, a lot of good stuff in there, right? But anyways, all this good stuff is going to go into here. So that's why all this good stuff, right? Cooking mit the Gut Stuff, okay? That's German. Gut means good, you know. And so I'm going to take these steaks over here, and we're going to put some mustard on it. We're going to put some salt and pepper on it. We're going to put some pickles on it. We're going to put some onions on it. And then we're going to put the bacon on it. And then we're going to roll it up. So, you know, if anybody's a smoker out there, you know what I mean. You roll it up. And that's what you do. And then I'm going to take toothpicks, stick it in there, and then it's going to go into the pan over there. And once it goes into the pan, it'll sit in there for about maybe 15, 20 minutes, turn it around on the side, brown it up, take it back out again. And we'll get to that step later on. But anyways, this is what I want to show you real quick, and then I'm going to start putting this stuff together. So I'll let you see that in a second, but let me show you first what these ingredients are. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got, well, that's me. But anyways, we got, wait a minute, this is where we want to go. Okay, so here we go. Do I got it right now? Yeah, I got it right. Okay. This is the good stuff. These are two brujol steaks. I have about 12 or 13 of them, or 14. But I just want to show you what they look like. This is the steaks. I'm going to put the pepper and the salt on there. And then I'm going to take this stuff, this mustard here, and then I'm going to sploosh that on there. After I do the sploosh, I'm going to take some onions, and I'm going to take some pickles over here, and then I'm going to take the bacon. And then after the bacon, I'm going to take this thing, and like I said to you before, you know, you guys that just roll it up, okay? And you roll it up, and then you take it and you put it into the pan. So we're going to go on pause. I showed you what all the ingredients are, what the whole thing is, and I'm going to show you a little bit how it actually gets all put together, okay? This is Cooking mit the Good Stuff with Chef Glenn. Okay, back again. I want to show you what it looks like when I put all the stuff together. Here we go. Look at that. Can you see that? Let me see. Wait a minute, where are we here? Oh, look at that. Okay. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like before I roll it up. And now I'm going to roll it up. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, back again. Here we are. Let's take a look at what this looks like. Can we see? Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna look at that. That's the brujol right there. So it's wrapped up. It's got its little sticks in there. So toothpicks. So that's how they're going to go into the pan, which is over here in the pan. Okay, we're going to put that into the pan. And then once that goes into the pan, we're going to leave it in there about 15 minutes or so. We'll get back to what the beef looks like. Boy, I did a lousy camera work. I don't know, I put it right over the thing and I can't see it. Okay, so that's what it looks. Damn, that sucks. Let's see, there we go. Okay, this is not a perfect show, folks. All right, see? That's what they look like right there. And they're going to go in the pan, and then once they're cooked up, I'm gonna make a gravy for this thing. So I got to get this all done by 3 o'clock. And I only got 2 done, so I better hop into it. All right, take care. Making another 3 right now. Salt and pepper. This music is making me work fast. That's what I need. I don't have a lot of time. Spreading on the mustard right now on the steaks. And forgot. This is really motivational music right now. When you're making German food, you might as well listen to German music. Now we're cooking. Okay, takes care of the mustard. A couple onions. We're gonna put them on. There we go. Roll out the onions. We're gonna have some onion fun. Roll out the onions. We'll have them all one. Okay, now let's get the pickles and spread them on the meat. Now we need the pickles so we all could eat. Now, don't forget the bacon. At least 2 pieces on each. I pre-cook these a little bit, not all the way through. The reason I do that is get rid of all that fat. I got a whole half a cup of fat. I could use a little bit of it later when I cook it, but probably not. I'll probably put vegetable oil in there instead. All right? All right, I'll get back to you in a minute again. I just want to make some stuff up real quick. Okay. Now, we're ready to put these babies into the frying pan. I got this thing over here. Just want to show you these beauties. Here they are. Look at that. Feast your eyes on these. That is called brajol for a lot of people, and it's also called roulade. All right. So let me put them in the pan now. Watch what happens. It's gonna start sizzling. You hear that? Okay, look at that. Then we'll take these babies and you want to brown them on all sides. Depends on the beef that you got, because you might have ones that are a little bit smaller cut, which is fine. Something like this, that's a smaller cut right there. And so that's going to cook much faster than something that's, let's say, this size, a little bit bigger. We're going to get them all in there. 9 of them we got. And that is going to sit in there, and it's going to brown for a little bit. And then I got to, of course, do other things in order to put this whole thing together for Christmas dinner. Okay, so this is the roulade, German roulade, and working on it, and the next step for me is getting those from that frying pan over into the big pot that's going to have the sauce in it, and then later at the end we're going to throw a little flour into it, and we're going to thicken it up and make sure that that is good and tasty. Okay, well, from my kitchen, I'll let you see the next step when I get to it, okay? But anyways, they're in the pan, they're going to cook about 15 minutes in there. After the 15 minutes, you can do two things. You can put them in the oven if you want to put them in the oven, or you could just put them in a pot, and you can just leave them in the pot and close the pot, put a lid on the top of it, and it'll probably even be better. I see a lot of people on TV, they put them in the oven. You don't really need to put them in the oven. Just put it on the pot and let it simmer for about 2-3 hours, and you're good to go. Those babies will fall right off the, well, there's nothing for it to fall off if there's no bone, but they'll melt in your mouth like butter. Anyways, we'll get to the next step again, like I say, and we'll let you see that. And we'll maybe even show you the finished product, too, when I'm done with this whole thing. Now, remember, even though this video is really short, and it's maybe 15 minutes or whatever it's going to wind up being, it's really taken me all this time, probably a process of maybe 3 hours altogether. So you'll see 3 hours and 15 minutes. All right? Cool. Okay, here we're back again, and now they're in the pan and they're frying up and stuff, and let me show you what it looks like. Can you see that? Wait a minute, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that something? Take a look at that. You cook it in there. You cook them in there for like 15 minutes. You know, I want to brown them up a little bit. Flip them over, brown them up. And then after that, pull them back out of there. And then start making the base and the gravy, which consists of beef stock and maybe gravy mix I might add into it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. With some fresh mushrooms. We're going to put some nice spices into it, all fresh. You buy a spice thing, and then it's you throw it in there and, let it do its magic. And then afterwards, you pull it all out, and you strain it, and whatever you're left with is your gravy. And you could add flour at the end if you want, and that'll thicken it up, but it all depends. I mean, if you add a package of gravy into the gravy that you're making, chances are you might have just enough flour in that package to thicken it up, the whole thing. All right, so let's go back to pause again, and we're going to make the gravy. Okay, now we are show you the gravy. Starting to make the gravy. This is the base for the gravy. And it's carrots, it's got some onions, it's got some things in it. It's got tomato paste in it. I put a little tomato paste in it. And you start this, you cook this stuff, and then later on, you're going to put the rest of the stuff in. Okay, back again. Now the stuff is simmering in the pot. The Bourgeois, the roulade, German roulade. It's simmering in the pot now, and I got everything, as you can see, all cleaned up over here. Let me show you what it looks like when it's in the pot. And you bring it to a boil, and you put all that stuff in there. We're going to strain it all out later on. We're going to make the gravy. Still not done yet. We're 14 minutes in, and this is about, I started here about maybe 8:30. We're at 12:30. So already 4 hours into this process to make 9 of these things, but they are wonderful. Okay, let me show you what they look like. Now I've got to take this thing here. See this? Look at that. Now watch this. Can you smell that? No, I don't think so. But anyways, it's in there. Look at that, boiling. And this stuff is going to be tender. I got all sorts of spices in there and everything. Can you see that? Take a look at that. And when this thing is done, it's going to be Wonderful. I got nice, I don't know if you can see it, I got spices on the top there. You could probably see it now. Okay, so we're going to leave this in here for probably just right up until 2 o'clock, 2:30. And then after that, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it back into another pot over here that I have in the background. You can see up in the top up there, I got a pot. I'm going to put it in that pot. And then everything should be good. The gravy's going to be strained. And I'll make it to Wayne by 3 o'clock. Over and out.